Gichimanidoo in the plant prayer is the story of plants. The Thunderbird plant is a very unique plant in that most plants you look and you have to know them through a dream or just through traditional protocol knowledge because you've been there every year and you were shown this and then you know how to go, where to go, and what they look like. But a Thunderbird plant looks like a Thunderbird. And it's a very, very unique plant, and the procurement of such, and I mention procurement because I want people to know in understanding plant and plant life that in the Ojibwe Nation, there are certain people that can pick plants, and there are certain people that can procure them, and certain people that can administer them as medicine. And we're all herbalists, and we all can do certain things. If I tell you, if you got sore kidneys or bad kidneys, eat dandelions, and you do, and you get better, well, that's good. We're all herbalists in some way. But there are specific medicinal, spiritual herbalists, and you only have a few in every community. Not everybody is. Everybody's an herbalist, but not everybody is a specific spiritual herbalist that can procure and then administer those things to you. And that person is skillfully, traditionally trained. And I don't mean reading a book, and I don't mean hearing hearsay. I mean by testing it and doing it and using it on themselves, for example, and then using it on somebody they love, and then understanding its strength. And always protocol. Like, not everybody can pick plants, not everybody can procure them, not everybody can boil them, not everybody can fix them, not everybody can store them, but everybody has need of them. And we don't want to keep that a secret in as much as we don't want to destroy the partnership and the beauty and the connectedness we have with the plant world. And you do that if you disrespect protocol. And that's why natives are trying to stick to protocol and not forego all those formalities that people would for expediency. They want to do it the old way, slow way, the right way, and maintain that connection spiritually with plants. So, and the Thunderbird plant is a beautiful plant. If you look at the plant and the way it's shaped, you swear that's a Thunderbird. You know, the incarnate of the eagle is the Thunderbird. It's something that we don't see, but we know spiritually is there. And when that eagle flies so high, it disappears, it becomes then a Thunderbird and takes our message, our prayers, and our thoughts, concepts, and ideas to God. God knows what's in our heart. God knows what we want. If we want to invent something or if we want to do something, God sends us help in that way. The messenger is in the Western way, I guess. There's messengers that go to God, Muhammad, Buddha, and Jesus. And ours is Winnebago and the Thunderbird. They are the ones that interpret and carry messages to God, so God knows what we want. And every society has them. And in Christian deities, they have Michael the Archangel, which is close to, but not that close to, our Thunderbirds. But if you want to make a parallel, you could do that. And just so people get an idea, and not to try to compare and contrast for negative or positive, just so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. So that's why I say our equality to a Thunderbird is that invisible force that carries thoughts and prayers to the Creator. And to have a plant like that and look like that, ooh, that's powerful stuff. But in procuring the plant, and I'll say this, when you take the plant, you pull it up, and you only want the root, so you only take 2 or 3 roots from the Thunderbird plant, and you pick them, pluck them, and then you replant the root back in, and it will regenerate and regrow new growth that you picked. So you don't pick the whole thing and then kill the whole plant. You only take what you need and you replant it again. And I think that's one of the ways, because it's like Ojibwe magic. If you put it back, it'll regrow. And if you take only the top part of a birch tree and do it right and at the right time, it'll regenerate and regrow and you won't kill it. You don't have to kill a whole birch tree to make a lodge. You don't have to kill a whole bunch of trees, you know, to do. You can take what you need and leave it and it'll regrow. And I guess in that sense we are conservationists in that, and preservationists too. We want to preserve things and have things regenerate themselves. And so many times we think, okay, we'll pick all these Thunderbird plants, but next year we'll replant and get the, you know, and replant some more. Well, that's one way of doing it. The Western way of doing it, I guess, is to take everything and then replant. Indian way is to take what you need and let it replant itself, regrow itself. And that's just a little difference of opinion and a little difference of protocol. But that, you know, those are different societies. And I want people to know that Indian world, you have to do things in the right traditional way, the way of protocol. And you don't get to do that unless you are skillfully trained. We got, Morris brought me to this plant over here, and it's called Gichimanidoo.
Head Thunderbird plant.
Head Thunderbird plant. And if you look at the leaf, it looks just like a Thunderbird. The head, the wingspan, all of that. But this is called Gichimanidoo, the head Thunderbird plant. Gichimanidoo is in the Kazu. What do we use that for?
Stomach.
Gichimanidoo.
Gichimanidoo.
And for
aches.
Aches.
Aches and pains.
How about that anxiety and
yeah, anxiety,
worry, stress, huh?
Yeah.
Make sure you say "make" when you pick that plant. Everyone needs to know when you pick anything. Miigwij, Gichimanidoo, mashkakiyama, Gitigaanesag. Gichimanidoo, kila sema wesi kila sema miigwij. Koe Gichimanidoo sanan ojapne na wasema bagijigan gagiz. Uchigo chui dukada degama awesi Gitigaanesag Gichimanidoo miigwij.